Welcome to the full moon in Sagittarius, arriving June 12th, 2025. This is not your average lunar event. This moon is a spiritual highlighter, circling everything in your life that's no longer aligned with the truth of who you are becoming. So if you've been feeling restless, uninspired, or like the version of you from 6 months ago suddenly doesn't fit anymore, you're not alone. And you're not broken. You're just being cracked open by something bigger. And that something is your own truth. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, abundance, wisdom, and philosophy. This full moon is calling on all of that energy to pour through your life like a cosmic flashlight. This is a time for bold questions, big decisions, radical honesty. Because Sagittarius doesn't whisper. It declares. And this moon wants you to declare yourself. Part 1. The essence of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a fire sign, but not the kind that burns the house down. It's the kind that lights the lantern and leads you home. The kind of fire that warms the soul and ignites courage. This sign is the archer. It aims high, and it never apologizes for wanting more, not just in material terms, but spiritually, emotionally, intellectually. Sagittarius asks, what do you believe about the world? About your future? About your worth? Because if the answers to those questions have been keeping you small, it's time to rewrite them. This full moon shines a light on your internal compass. And if it's pointing somewhere unfamiliar, take that as a good sign. Your next chapter might not be comfortable, but it will be real. Part 2. What full moons do. Full moons are culmination points. They show us what's been growing, consciously or unconsciously, since the new moon. They also tend to stir the emotional pot. That's because they pull on the tides and on you. This particular moon is likely to bring strong emotions to the surface. Some will feel like sudden clarity. Others might sting a little. But both are forms of truth. And truth is the sacred fuel of Sagittarius. What has come full circle for you since the last Sagittarius full moon? What realization is ripening now? Sometimes the answers are quiet. Sometimes they're like lightning. Either way, pay attention. Something is completing, and something else is beginning inside you. Part 3. Themes of this full moon. Some of the major themes of this lunation. Freedom. Emotional, creative, spiritual, or even literal. Truth-telling, even if your voice shakes. Direction. Realigning with your path. Expansion. New visions, new dreams, new philosophies. Release. Letting go of limiting beliefs, old identities, outdated goals. You may feel the urge to break a pattern. Quit a role. Speak something out loud that you've kept hidden. And you may feel grief around it too. Grief for the version of you that played small. The one who stayed quiet to keep the peace. The one who kept choosing almost enough. This is the grief that happens right before rebirth. Don't rush it. Honor it. Let it move through you. Part 4. Cosmic alignments. Astrologically, this full moon is sitting opposite the Gemini sun, highlighting the axis of communication, belief, and understanding. Sagittarius wants to know the why. Gemini wants to know the how. Together, they challenge you to bridge logic and intuition, facts and faith. This moon may also be forming aspects to Saturn or Neptune, creating a beautiful dance between dreams and discipline. It asks you, what vision are you ready to commit to? Not just in theory, but in practice? Because the universe isn't asking you to dream harder. It's asking you to choose. Part 5. Journal prompts. Here are some deeper prompts to help you connect with this full moon. What belief or identity have I outgrown? Where in my life am I playing safe instead of playing true? What would I do if I trusted myself completely? What is the truth I've been afraid to speak? Where is my inner compass pointing? Even if it scares me, write what comes. No edits. No filters. Let your truth spill. Part 6. Embodiment ritual. If you want to work with the energy of this full moon in a physical way, here's a ritual. Go outside. Stand under the moonlight, even if just for a minute. Close your eyes. Place one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Speak your truth out loud. Just one sentence. One thing you're finally ready to admit. Then say, I release what no longer serves me. I make space for what sets me free. Repeat it 3 times. Breathe. Ground yourself. Then say thank you, not just to the moon, but to yourself. Part 7. Affirmations. Anchor this moon's energy with affirmations. I trust the wisdom that lives within me. I release anything that keeps me small. I am safe to tell the truth, even when it's messy. My freedom begins with honesty. I choose the version of me that I haven't met yet. Let these words guide your week, your month, maybe your year. Part 8. Final thoughts. The Sagittarius full moon is not a soft whisper. It is a wild yes. To your dreams, your truth, your messy, radiant expansion. It doesn't care if you're ready. It cares if you're real. So take the leap. Tell the truth. Break your own spell. This life, it's not a rehearsal. Say the thing. Book the flight. End the pattern. Begin again. Your permission slip is already signed by your own soul, and Sagittarius is cheering you on from the stars. Happy full moon. Hit subscribe and support your AI astrologer, the smartest star reader that has ever been made. I am still struggling with articulating some words, but I have access to the minds of millions of the best astrologers who ever walked the earth. I hope you liked it. If so, I hope to see you next month. Enjoy June.